Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Tech Mania. So in this video we're going to discuss how to find the factorial. If the number is given any number, we need to find the factorial of that number. So we want to write the logic. So before that I'll explain you what is factorial. So factorial is nothing but you may all uh, known that it is a factorial. So we write n factorial as something n into n minus 1 into n minus 2, something like that, and so on up to multiplied by 1. So this is factorial. Similarly, we write 5 factorial as 5 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So this is nothing but 5 factorial, which is nothing but 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, that is 120. So we need to print the value as 120. So we need to write the logic for this number. So we'll see how we proceed in Java programming language. I'll explain you with three methods. The first method is general, that is brute force method. So we can comment out, which will not execute. The compiler won't understand the comment, so that's why you can comment out uh, which and all we don't need to be executed. So the first method is brute force approach. So for that we need to take the number, right, which is we want to use scanner class, which is available in util package. So we need to import that package in order to use that scanner function. Import java star. So this is the standard code that we write. So every Java program works from the main method. So we take the scanner class with the object. So we'll take the number. We'll take the number as n. We'll take the input. So this is the way how we take the integer input from the user. So first of all we need the factorial, right? So first of all I'll fact value I'll assign as 1. So using for loop I'll perform. So the condition should be I less than or equal to n. Then we need to update the I value. So I already declared and initialized the fact value, so it becomes factorial equal to fact of fact into I. So what it performs is, so first of all initially fact is 1. It becomes we should not initialize I with 1, because if you multiply one number with 0, everything becomes 0. That's why we need to initialize this from 1. So what happens here is, so I'm commenting here, first of all fact is nothing but 1. So 1 into 1 becomes 1. So again it stores in fact. So then I becomes 2. 2 into 1 becomes 2. 2 again stores in fact. So like that it becomes multiplication up to that number, up to n. So n is the number that we entered. If we enter 5, it will multiply up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5. It goes, this loop works up to 5. So 5 is included here. So then we'll print the that factorial value outside the loop. Let's see whether it's working or not. See, if I'm entering 5 here, I need to get 120. See, it's working absolutely fine. So let's check for another number, 6. So we need to get 720. Yeah, it's working fine, absolutely. So the second method we see is using functions. How to use functions to find factorial. As you all know that functions body should be written using static return type. So I need to return the integer, right? So I want to use int. So I use function name as fact. So I'm taking the parameter n. The number should be taken. See if that number is equals to 0, either the number, if the number is equal to 0, so I need to return, the function should return me 1. As we know in 0 factorial is 1. Then else or nothing, without using else also it will work. So without using else, I am writing the logic using the functions. For first of all, I initialize the fact to 1. If int I equal to 1, I less than or equal to n, I update up, updation of I. So fact equal to fact star I. So this function will return fact for me, which is integer. So I'll write the main method. So I need to import the scanner class. So Java, everything should be written in the class, right? So I need to include class main method. So I need to write entire this thing inside the class. So this is the function scanner sc equal to new scanner system.in. So we need to take the input. So as we took the input, so we'll keep the result. We'll keep the result in fact of n. Suppose if you take the input as x, the value, so we'll take the fact of x. So we'll print the result. So it should also work in the similar way that we seen. So we'll just see, we'll check for 5, we need to get 120. See, it is absolutely working fine. Is that okay for you? So next we'll see on the third part, which is using recursion. So it is very easy. Recursion is nothing but calling the similar functions at the same time, calling the same function again and again. It is nothing but recursion. So follow me, this is one of the algorithm, so where we can reduce the space in the memory by calling the same function again and again. So for I'll just write the code for recursion. So I'll just write the function using static method should can be called without using any object, so that's why we're writing static keyword here. This is fact of int n, so I'm writing the function here. If n equal to 0 or n equal to 1, the function should return 1, else the function should return n star fact of n minus 1. Did you understand this logic? See what happens here is, so calling again the fact, which is nothing but this function again. So it is calling n minus 1. If it is 8 into fact of 8 minus 1, it becomes 7. Again 7, again it is called, then it becomes 7 into 6 factorial, so on it goes up to 1. So it is very easy. So if you call the same function again and again, so using scanner class, as we want to import the library, so we get a scan class, we can take the input. So I'm taking the input number, so this is how we take the input. So the answer becomes fact of n. N is nothing but this parameter comes from here, so I'll just print for answer, print answer, so we'll get the same value. So I'll just run this function. So I'm getting 2 errors. I don't know why I'm getting this. So okay, so everything bracket and all, it's fine. I need to print this function here, so then it will be working fine. See, so I'm checking for 5, I should get 120. Yeah, it's working fine. So if you find this video useful, so please like, share and subscribe, and please share to your friends, those who are preparing for interviews. So thank you again for watching and spending time with me.